What's going on, guys? Back with another video. Okay, so in today's video I want to talk to you guys about how I don't want you to regret today's choices. And when I say that, I'm referring to your eating habits, your sleeping habits, your exercising habits, maybe the people that you associate yourself with, maybe the people that you dating, or maybe even the people you work for, right? Or if you're self-employed, then um, you know don't go into businesses that you know for a fact that aren't gonna serve you well in the long term. Now, there's a difference between doing something that we need to do for to not will survive. That sounds really dramatic, but that's what it really is, right? Sometimes we gotta take jobs that we don't want to take, but we gotta pay the bills today, or maybe you can't really afford to eat some of the healthier, more organic options, so you eat, you buy some lower quality stuff. But I don't want you to make decisions today that you're not aware of the consequences later on. And for me, um, I've gotten a lot better. For me, it used to be financial mistakes, um, but now it's more about eating. And I don't eat fast food every day or anything like that. For me, it's caffeine has always been a problem just because of my personality. I've always been a very high octane, a very result driven, fast paced, goal oriented person, and so I've always had a desire for caffeine because I like to. I'm a night owl by nature, so I don't like to, or I like to stay up, work on my projects and things like that. For whatever reason, but I've actually been able to take a break from caffeine, and that's really helped me out because I'm able to think more clearly now. But also at the same time, I knew that all that caffeine, one or two Monster cans every day, wasn't going to be good for me in the long run. So I stopped drinking them. Um, I guess I have, let the guard on a little bit. I've had one here and there. I would say maybe like one a week max. But that's not every week. So yeah, it's been very light for sure. So I've let that go. I've also been waking up a lot earlier because I know that having consistent sleep over the long haul, um, it's really important to your health because not sleeping enough can lead to diseases, um, memory function issues, a whole lot of stuff that I'm not qualified to make a claim because I'm not a medical expert. I'm not a scientific expert, whatever you want to call it. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that whenever you make choices and decisions today, don't make it just for today. Don't make it for the short term and the long term because you don't want to regret it down the road. And this is different from things that you may not know, things that you're meant to learn from. So that's a little bit different. But if you know it, right now, if you have choices where you know that it's not going to be beneficial, it's not going to serve you in the short term and the long term, I don't recommend doing. I recommend doing, picking a better option, um, because let's sit down for a bit. Let's talk about it. Today's actually Kobe's birthday. Uh, Rest in peace, Black Mamba. There'll never be another Kobe Bryant. Never will be forgotten. I know that was a side note, but I got sidetracked. Just wanted to point that out. There's difference between things that you're meant to learn from, things that are meant to be lessons. But if you keep making the same mistake over and over again, um, knowing that it's not gonna be good for you, or it may lead to problems. In the future, I want you to avoid those things because I don't want you to work your ass off, work your tail off right now, or even in the coming years, only to run into problems later on because life is too short to work your ass off for something and then not be able to enjoy the fruits of it later. That's my biggest fear. Um, you know, I've lost 50 pounds twice. That my weight has always something that's been challenging for me. And one of the things that I think about, when I try to lose weight now, because before it was for external reasons. When I lost 50 pounds, the first two times it was more about my image and confidence and self-esteem and things like that. But now when I think about losing weight, it's just more about I don't want to cut my life short. I don't want to it's really hard to talk about. But I don't, I don't want to have like a premature death because I didn't take care of my health. That's something that I would deeply regret. So that's something that would really piss me off. So that's why I'm trying to lose weight again for a third time, a lot major weight. So far it's going good. I'm trying to do something that's a little bit more sustainable this time. So I'm losing the weight a little bit more slowly. But if it's something that's gonna help me keep me weight off in the long run, then I'm all for it. Um, for me, it's weight. Everything else, and that's one of the things. That's one of the things. I don't really have any regrets. Because I make the best choices for me, whether or not it's something that I want to do. Like if I know something that is the best choice and it's something that I don't really want to do, I still do it because I know deep down I know it's what's best for me, so I still do it, and I don't honestly don't have any regrets in life for that reason. But at the same time, I'm playing on defense because I don't want to have any regrets in the future, and one of them would be not taking my health more seriously because I feel like sometimes myself included we take it for granted. Things are going good, you're working, but you don't really think about the consequences or potential consequences of what you're eating now, what you're drinking. I know a lot of people who drink Monster or not Monster, but just energy drinks overall. Or maybe they drink a lot of caffeine or a lot of coffee that has a lot of caffeine. So one of the things that I've learned, with eating especially, is that you gotta do everything in moderation. It's gonna be hard to cut something out completely, but it's also not good if you consume too much of it. And I think it's like that with everything in life. Whether you're spending time with someone, maybe you're working, don't overdo it. Just do everything in moderation, so that way you get your fix for it. You don't feel guilty later on, but at the same time, you're not overdoing. You're not overworking yourself. You're not overconsuming something to the point where it's gonna have a detrimental effect on you later on. So that's something I deeply believe in. Do everything in moderation, and don't really do something that don't knowingly do something that is you're gonna have to pay the bill for later on, especially if it's related to your health, your well being overall, whether it's your physical health or mental health. With money, it sucks losing money. It sucks making a mistake and losing money or not having enough of it or being in debt. But you can always make more of it later on. Obviously, it's gonna cost you more time, but when it comes to your physical and mental health, once you lose it, you can't get it back. It's not like money, and that's what I keep telling myself. I really put my health on the back burner um, when I started in 2017, 2018, and kind of similar to what Bud Soda did. If you guys don't know who Bud Soda is, Bud Soda, shout out to him. He works a lot, 6 7 days a week. Drinks a couple energy drinks a day, which is he's trying to make 100,000, or he was trying to make $100,000 a year. Now he's trying to make 75,000. To get out of debt and start a couple businesses. For me, I was living a very similar life a few years ago when I was trying to get out of debt. I was actually working 7 days a week. I was living off of caffeine. I was eating pretty healthy. I ate from home a lot, but caffeine was my biggest problem, and it's always been my biggest problem. I don't really eat. I don't, to be completely honest with you, I don't like eating out a lot. I try to stay away from it as much as I could, and if I do, yeah, I try to eat Chipotle or something. That's on the cleaner and healthier side. But yeah, I was working 7 days a week. I was burnt out. Sometimes I didn't know what year it was. I don't know, not what year, but I didn't know what day it was. Um, I forgot, birthdays and stuff like that. So that's not a healthy way to live, But I did it for a short period of time. I think I worked 7 days a week for about a year. I took days off here and there when I absolutely needed to, but I was just I was working 3 jobs 7 days a week. So, but I'm debt free now, so it's worth it. But at the same time, I'm sure I might have decreased my lifespan probably by a couple of years just from the lack of sleep and all the caffeine I drink. But I guess this video is getting a little long, and I might be coming off as scattered or having scattered thoughts. But what I'm trying to say is when you make choices now, starting today, have the future in mind, not just today. If you know something that's not good for you in the long run, don't do it. It's not worth it. If it's something that you don't, if you're just trying to do your best, make the best choice for yourself, and you learn from it later, that's fine. You know, we all make mistakes, we all learn from them. But if you know something that isn't good for you and you still do it, and you know that's gonna have if you're gonna regret later on, if you know that's gonna have consequences on your health, on your family or your well-being, whatever, something that means a lot to you, then don't do it. It's not worth it. Do it right, or do it once and do it right. And you know, I hope you guys, you know, take away at least one thing from that video, and is that, you know, make the best choice that you can today for the short term and the long term. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button. It's really important for the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.